Hello everybody. So I just took a shower, as you can see, and I thought it'd be fun to do a video since I haven't done one in quite a while. So today I'm going to do the numbers pick your makeup challenge. So basically I have my computer over here and it has the random number generator on, and so I'm going to have 5 products and then I'm going to assign each product a number. Then I'm going to press enter here on my computer and it'll tell us what number to use. So hopefully it'll be a good video. Let's see. So I just randomly went in my drawer and already picked my primers. So for my primers, the options are number 1 will be the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Number 2 will be the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance with Hyaluronic Acid Primer. Number 3 will be the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. Number 4 will be the Becca First Light Priming Filter. And number 5 will be my favorite, the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. So let's see number 2. So it's going to be the Smashbox one. And I do like this primer. It's not my favorite, just because I think the Physicians Formula one has more glow to it, and I like that. But it is, it is fairly good. But it does give me like a bronzy glow, which isn't my favorite because I'm super pale. So it adds a little color, which isn't the best. Alright, now for foundation, I'm just going to randomly pick from my drawer of foundations. And let's see. So I have the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. And I have 2 colors of these. So I think I'll do the dark one because I'm a little tan right now. But this is what I have. And this color, I don't know what color this one is. This is porcelain. So the second lightest color out of all of them. Next, I'll do the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth in the shade Fair Porcelain. Next, I'll do the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation in LC1. And we have the True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup by L'Oreal. This is an N12 and it's a bit warm for my skin, but I can never find the C1 in that shade. They never have it for that foundation, and it makes me really mad because that's the shade I am, but they don't have it. Alright. And then I have the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Perfectly Satin 24-Hour in Alabaster. So those are the 5. So let's see what comes up. We have number 4, which is this one. The one that's a bit too dark for me. So I'm gonna go wet my beauty blenders and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that my beauty blenders are wet, I'm gonna put some on my back of my hand and then spread that all over my face. Yeah, it's a bit dark. And then my mirror is just above my phone, which is why I might be looking up a little bit. It's actually, I'm a little tan from summer camp, so the shade isn't as it normally is. Like, it's usually super orange, and it really isn't that bad right now, but this definitely usually does not work for me. I really like this foundation though. I just can't find my color in it, so that makes it hard, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. It's a bit orange, a bit too warm for my skin tone, even though it's the neutral shade. So then I'm gonna build it up just on my chin here and in some of those acne spots. This is a medium coverage foundation, so it's not going to cover everything. And I prefer that. I don't really like full coverage. Kind of like to let my skin breathe, let things show a little bit, and I have dry skin, so full coverage matte foundations aren't typically my thing. I do have a few, like just in case I go to like somewhere special or something, but usually I stick with my medium coverage glowy foundations. All right, so we got that. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do concealer. So I only have 6 concealers here. So I have 5 concealers. So I have 2 of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind ones. So I just got the one in Fair because I also have the brightener. And then I have the Infallible Full Wear by L'Oreal. This is in porcelain, so this is kind of, for this foundation, it's already too warm, it's a bit pale. But, and then I have the LA Girl Pro Conceal Creamy Beige, which is way too dark for me, even with this foundation on, but, so hopefully you don't get that one. Number 4, I have, I think this is the Maybelline Fit Me. I don't know, it's kind of all worn off, but I think that's what it is. In 5, or Ivory. Then I have the CoverGirl Outlast All Day in Fair. And these 2 are also a bit too dark for me, but they're the lightest shades. So, struggles of being fair-skinned. Alright, so let's see what my computer tells us to use today. So number 1. So that was this one, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And this is like my favorite. Like I always use this one. I've repurchased this many times, and I usually use a brightener under my eyes because it's light enough under my eyes, whereas this is light enough just to kind of conceal my spots, but it'll work for now. Alright, so we have that all blended in. So now we're gonna do powder, and I only have 3 powders, so we're not gonna be able to do 5 products for everything. I don't have that big of a makeup collection. So I have the e.l.f. Soft Luminance powder, the e.l.f. HD powder, and the Kat Von D Petal Brightening powder. So let's see. So this is up 3. So let's change this real quick. Enter. So number 2. Perfect. This is the one I like the most. It's the e.l.f. HD powder. So I usually just put this under my eyes to keep my mascara from flaking off, just because I have super watery eyes, so that's a problem for me. But I usually don't tend to set everywhere, just under my eyes. Alright, so we have that. So next, let's do some bronzer. So I don't think I have more than 5 bronzers, so I'm just gonna pick all my bronzers. Kind of. I might not even have 5. Well, no, I do. Okay, so in my Tarte Pro Glow palette, I have the like cream contour shade that I can also use as a bronzer because it's kind of warm. Then I have the Sculpt shade, so that would be 1 and 2. And then I have the Wet n Wild Sunset Striptease bronzer, which would be 3. I have the Physicians Formula Natural Origin bronzer in Light Skin. And that would be number 4. And number 5 would be the ColourPop bronzer. And I don't remember what this one is called because I put this in its own compact. But it's one of their bronzers. I really like it. Alright, so let's see. We get 3, so that's the Wet n Wild one. So this one is pretty dark, but you know, I'll try anything. Let's see what I use. I don't get a big flushy. Probably use more fluffier brushes for this, just so I don't get too much color. really like to kind of pat the powder on, just so it doesn't take off the foundation underneath it. It's a bit darker than I like, but it'll work. Put some on my forehead and under my chin. There we go. All right, perfect. And that's a bronzer. Again, it was a bit dark, but it's good quality because it's Wet n Wild. But it's alright. So next we will go in with some blush. I have a ton of blushes, so I'll just find blushes. Cool. So first we have the Physicians Formula Rose Pearl Blush. So you have the ColourPop Count Me In. Then we have the NYX Rosy Blush. This is a highlighter, so I'll put it back. Okay, and then we have the Bare Minerals Ready Blush in the Aphrodisiac, and another NYX blush in Rose Garden. So let's see what one we're gonna use. We're gonna use one, and this is a Physicians Formula one, and I do really like this blush. It's really shimmery, which I like. It just kind of gives a natural flush. Just really pretty. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so we've done blush. So now we're gonna do eyes, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take that concealer we used, the Instant Age Rewind, and I'm just gonna blend that onto my eyelids. And then I'm gonna go over that with some of the HD powder we used earlier as well, just to kind of set it. Perfect. All right, so now for eyes. So for eyeshadow palettes, again, I'm gonna randomly pick from my drawer, and then we'll see. Alright, so I have the ColourPop Golden State of Mind, which is a pressed glitter palette. So hopefully I don't get that one. And then I have the ColourPop You Had Me at Hello. You know what we'll do with this one is we'll any palette we have, we'll use this, and I'll just choose a number between these colors. That will work better. So number one is the You Had Me at Hello palette by ColourPop. Number two is the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. There's a theme going on here. Number three is the Bad Habit Artistry palette. Number four is the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. And number five is the Bad Habit Royals palette. So let's see which one we get. Number three, so that is the Bad Habit Artistry palette. And Bad Habit, I do like their palettes. They're just super powdery, which can be kind of annoying, but I do like them. They have good pigmentation, they blend out nice, they're just super, super powdery. So let's start with the color Aria, which is this shade. This only has three matte powders, which is kind of hard. So actually we're gonna start with this shade Mona, which is right here. And they're a bit dark for like transition shades, but they will have to work for today. So I'll just put this in the crease. And blend that out. Nice. And I'm probably gonna go for a more neutral look like I usually do. Nothing too crazy. So then I think I'm gonna add the shade Tuscany, which is this shade, and I will do that all over my lid. And then I'll blend that up and into the crease a bit. So it's kind of a seamless transition. Awesome. And then, so kind of like a halo eye, I think. So then we're gonna take the shade Daphne right there. And I'm gonna wet it with my L'Oreal Shake and Glow Mist. I'll just pop that in the center of the lid and kind of go up. Here we go. And I'll go back over it with some of that Tuscany shade. Just kind of fix where I messed up. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in to the Golden Cinnamon palette. And there are 15 shades in that. Number 5, which is this pretty kind of goldy peach color, which I know is a good one. So I can take it on a big, kind of a fluffy brush, and I'll spray it with that spray, and then I'll just put that where we put the halo. kind of right in the center there to add some more definition. There you go. It's actually really pretty. I don't use this palette too often just because I'm not like a huge glitter person, but it is kind of nice to have because it has some fun colors and things like that. Perfect. So that looks really good. All right, now for under the eyes, we'll take our artistry palette again, and we will grab the Tuscany shade and just kind of line the bottom lashes with that. Perfect. Nice. All right. Now we will do liner, which this could go bad pretty quickly. So let's just see. So I have the ColourPop cream gel liner. This is like the old formula, I believe. And it's in the color Prance. That'll be number 1. Number 2 will be the Essence Extreme Lasting Waterproof Eye Pencil in Silky Nude. And then number 3 will be the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in Silken Turquoise. Should go look kind of crazy and do a liquid. Then I have the Infallible Paints by L'Oreal in Intrepid Teal. And our last one go with the NYX eye pencil in white. So let's see how this works. I'm a little scared, but oh no, we need 5, not 15. 1 through 5. Here we go. Enter 3. Oh, okay, good. So this is blue gel. And I'm just gonna pop this into my waterline. It doesn't want to twist up, like it'll twist down, but it doesn't really want to twist up. So we'll see if I can get any out. There we go. Awesome. So I typically do only line my lower lash. Oh, got some shadow there. That's okay. I always line my lower lash line typically, or my waterline, and I usually do it either with like a nude or a blue, just because I think the nude makes your eyes look wider, and then the blue makes my blue eyes pop a little more. I just really like that. All right, now for mascara. I don't think I have 5 mascaras. I think I might only have 4. Yeah, I only have 4. So we'll have to do 1 through 4 for this one. But I have the CoverGirl Peacock Flare Waterproof. This is in dark brown, I think. This one I use most often because it's my only waterproof one. And then I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, which I love this one. The ColourPop Voluminizing Mascara in Black on Black. and the Too Faced Size Queen mascara, which is very hard to use because it's so big. So let's try this here. We got two, not waterproof, so we'll see how it lasts today. So this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, which is one of my favorite mascaras, but it can look super dramatic, so not an everyday thing for me. Lash in there. Nice. Perfect. That looks really good. All right, now for brows. I only have two brow products. So one is the NYX Professional Makeup 3-in-1 Brow Pencil, and then the other is the Ultimate Brow Mascara by Wet n Wild. So we'll lower it to 2. Let's see which one I get. And I get 2. So this one, which is, it's okay for a brow mascara. It's not my favorite. The color isn't quite warm enough for me for my hair color. But I mean, it works, but it also makes your brows really crunchy, which is kind of not the best feeling. And it takes some getting used to because the brush spoolie is so big, so it takes some getting used to with applying it. But there we go. More dramatic. There we go. Awesome. All right, so now we are going to do highlight. And again, I don't know if I have 5 highlights. I have to make all my highlights. See. I'm trying on there 4. Oh, I'm gonna try this Pro Glow. So with this, I'm just gonna use the shade Strobe from the Tarteist palette, and that'll be number 1. Number 2 will be the Air highlighter from Wet n Wild. Number 3 will be Blossom Glow from Wet n Wild. Number 4 will be Flexitarian from ColourPop. And number 5 will be Bright Up Your Life by Essence. So let's see how this works. Got number 3. So that was Blossom Glow. So this is a really nice one. It's not my favorite, but I do really enjoy it. Wet n Wild makes some really good highlights. So I'm just gonna apply this on my cheeks. And I wouldn't necessarily choose this highlight for this look. I probably would have gone with Flexitarian. This is just a bit too icy for this eye look, but you know, whatever. Okay. Take my fluffy brush and kind of blend it in a little bit. Awesome. All right, and now we're going to go on to highlight. No, not highlight, just highlight. So now we're going on to lips. I have a huge lip collection. So we'll see. So I'll just read on the ColourPop one. Oh, You're Thriving by ColourPop. Visionary from Maybelline. It's their Superstay Matte Ink. Another Maybelline Vivid Hot Matte Lacquer in Pink Charge. Another ColourPop in Seven Springs. And last but not least, we'll do my NYX Flip Tease in Entice. So let's kind of see. I don't really know which one to look best with this look. Probably do a nude with this one. So 4. Oh, this is not the one I choose. This is Seven Springs. But, you know. It doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look great. It looks kind of weird. Makes my teeth look super yellow. Huge fan of orange. Maybe I might cheat a little bit and add my lip gloss on top of it. It's my favorite lip gloss. This is the Rimmel Oh My Gloss in Non-Stop Glamour. I feel like it saves every horrible lip look. So let's see if we can do that for this one. Still not my favorite, but it's not awful. It's fine. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Alright, now we have setting spray. So for setting sprays, if I cheat a little, I might have 5. So I have the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural one. I have the Coola Makeup Setting Spray. I have the Smashbox Water Petal Metal Shimmer Spray, which isn't really a setting spray, but it'll work. And then number 5, again, not really setting spray, but I have the Grace and Stella Rose Spray, which is more of a facial spray, but it'll work. So let's see what one they want me. Number 2, okay, my Wet n Wild one. So this one is extremely, I don't like the smell of it. It's kind of alcohol-esque. And I also don't like the spray. I just find it really weird. So, you get all those spots, press them into the skin. And there we go. Thank you for watching.